Well, if you're watching this on YouTube or on TikTok, that's still around now too. Now, what I'm going to do is tell you about the end of our 5-day sale. We had a sale for 5 days now that gives you access to our Lesco Help, which is our one-on-one personal help to help you apply to every grant you're eligible for. Okay, so I've been studying this stuff for 15 years, or 50 years, I'm sorry. Right, it's 50 years. And we now have a community of people. There's about 15,000 members now of the Lesco Help community. And what we do, they all help each other get government grants. So this isn't like, you're paying for my information and things like that. No, I mean, that's there too. It's all, my information that I started with and been compiling for 50 years, but it's hard for one person, me, to help everybody with these grants. And I want to do that for the rest of my life, but I can't, I'm limited. So I started this community, and it grew to something that was beyond my imagination, because I don't help as much as the people who are members. The people who are members of this community help people get more grants than I will ever do that. That's why we have 15,000 members, all volunteering. Actually, we give stipends to those that that run sort of like live videos. So because every day, like even today, there'll be live videos, 3-4 hours usually a day, people that explain how they got the money. So you could ask them questions and they give you answers. And see, what we've done now, midnight tonight is the deadline for applying for this assistance, this Lesco Help, which is usually $20, but we have it now for only $10. So you could apply to Lesco Help. I think I have, no, that's Find Help. Lesco Help for $1. So if you go to Lesco Dollar, see, that's what you want. Let me write this down so people can see this easily. You want to go to Lesco Dollar. Okay, so Lesco Dollar.com. Okay, now that's it. If you go to LescoDollar.com before midnight tonight, you're able to sign up to get 5 days of unlimited help to apply to every grant you're eligible for. And I'm serious about this. I've been doing this for 50 years. And I think I'm the only one in the country that is stupid to spend this lifetime doing this. But ever since I found out about these programs, 50 some years ago, I thought, boy, the government should be doing this. And I've been waiting for them to do it, And of course, they never got around to it. They keep just creating more programs. And they don't have a good way to educate people on how to apply for these programs. So that's why everybody goes around and they go to Google to try to apply to these programs. And that's the worst place to apply, to look for government grants is Google, because Google is capitalism. Everything there in Google wants to get money from you. They're making money off you interested in grants. But if you don't have money, you're not being able to use Google. And that's okay, because it's better not to. If you're looking for government programs, see, government programs represent 20% of all of America is government. I'm sorry, 40%. This over here, see the little blue and the green? That totals 40% of everything. And the rest is capitalism, which is 60%. So we have 40% of everything in our country is government and our nonprofit that gives away money. Capitalism wants to get your money. That's how they survive. Capitalists survive by getting money from other people. Okay, so if you have money, you could play capitalism. If you don't have money, you can't play capitalism. You have to remain on the 40% of the playing field. You can't use the whole field if you don't have money. Okay, so that's what we do, is teach people how to use that 40% that only gives you money. They never ask you for money. Well, they do in taxes, but that's a different story. Now, to solve your problems, to get out of financial problems, to grow in your life, get a better job, or educate yourself for a better home, starting a business, those kinds of things, the government wants to give you money for that because you're going to grow America, and that's what they do. They invest in the future. And that's what investment should be. It shouldn't be taking a cruise. That's just pleasure after you've done something, but not before you've done something, okay? And that's important. So if you want to learn about the system and learn that you can't find anything in Google, then I would suggest you want to try us for only $1. And if you think we're a scam, fine, we'll give you your dollar back, don't worry. But it's a way for more people to learn what this great country has to offer them. It's all there. The rich people know this. They use the hell out of it. And the people who really need it don't use it because they're looking in Google. And you don't find it in Google, okay? That's what we're for. We have to teach you. Now, see, the only people that give out money are people with websites that end in .gov or .org, okay? .gov or .org. That's the only people who give money. So if you want to learn that system more, I mean, you could do it without me. I'm sure just look at our videos or whatever on YouTube, or go to lescodollar.com, okay? Sign up for $1 and we'll help you 24/7. You can ask us 100 questions a day if you like. And we have our own grants. We give out $50,000 to $75,000 every month to members. That's our profits that we give back to members. We're just a small company, so we give almost 40% of all the money that comes into us goes back to members after we pay us, and then we give it to members, okay? Now I'm going to I'll leave this on YouTube and TikTok so you could watch me do a video. How's that? This is about a grant that the law passed in 2022, and it's just getting ready for you to apply to. It'll be ready now. It's already in some states, but it'll be ready everywhere in 2025. So this is a $14,000 grant that everybody is eligible for. And so you have to know where and when. So stay tuned. I'm going to run this, and I'm copying it on another computer, so it won't look like I'm looking at you anymore, okay? Remember the Inflation Reduction Act? That's a law that was passed in 2022. I say 2022. That's a long way to Tipperary. But now it's just coming. There's a couple of states that started it, but now in 2025, it's going to be everywhere. So you got to learn about this stuff, because here's what's in it, okay? It's money for you to fix up your house, $14,000, okay? Here's what you get money for. To buy a clothes dryer, I like that. A heating and cooling system, you get $8,000 for that. A water heater, $1,700 for that. Wiring panels, you know those panels where all the wires and the switches and the gadgets, you go to restart the system when you put your hair dryer in and it blows a fuse, all that stuff. You get $2,500 for that. How about a new stove? Or a cooktop, or a range, or an oven, $840 for that. And weatherization, to make your thing, your home, or office, anything, any dwelling, I guess, more energy efficient. So that way you have lower utility bills, okay? That's what this program is for. It's called the Inflation Reduction Act. Now, to find your office, where it is, because it's at the state level, you go to energy.gov and you're looking for the home energy rebates, okay? And then you'll come to a map, and I'll put all these links in the description below. But these are the state energy offices. Now, if you want to fix up your home at all, this is where a lot of home repair money is, in the energy system. They're trying to help you save energy in your home. So we cut down our energy bills and global warming and all that kind of stuff. Well, here's what's going on. They have a map in the Department of Energy showing you what states you can now get the money in, and there's about 12 out of the 50. There's 12 that have money available to give out to buy these appliances. And then the rest are on their way. Now, what you have to do is keep an eye on when you're going to be ready, because I don't know if they're limited, all programs are different, whether there's X amount of dollars and it's gone, then it's over, or they have to keep giving to everybody who shows up. I think this is a everybody who shows up program. But rules change all the time. It's best to get in the head of the line and make sure that you get yours, okay? That's the point thing, getting yours. That was the first book I wrote that became a New York Times bestseller. It was called Getting Yours. I was telling people about these programs. And see, I'm starting to understand it. After 50 years, I'm starting to understand these programs more, is that why people don't get them, because they're looking in Google. Google, remember, is only for people who have money. So Google won't show you these. I mean, it's in there somewhere, but you'll never find it, because Google makes money on showing you people who will want to get money from you. So if you have a problem with home repair, you go to Google and you'll get a million websites of people want to help you at home repair, and they want money from you. So this one with giving you grants for home repair may be in there, but you'll never see it. You'll make a couple of phone calls on these sites that want money and say, shit, I can't afford this. So you just do without. That's why, to me, Google is stopping you from taking advantage of these programs because you don't know, you can't use Google. Everybody thinks that, I would have until I started this kind of work, think that that's the go, and it is, but not this kind of way. If you need free money, you can't go to Google. So that map, that's what you want to check. It's your state office, the Department of Energy. Okay, now another way for home repair, there's another database that's been around for a long time. The first time, remember Jimmy Carter? He just died. Well, he got hip on energy conservation. Remember, he was wearing a sweater in the White House and stuff like that. So he was the first, and I think he's the one that started the Department of Energy. Well, they developed a database, and they've always had it, another place to find grants to help you in home repair, because they want you to have a more efficient household. So besides the ERA or the IRA, not ERA, that's something else. The IRA, of those grants, you go to this website, which is D as in David, SIRE USA. D as in David, SIREUSA.org. You put in your zip code, and it'll show you the programs that are available in your state, your zip code, to help you pay for any home improvement, grants or incentives. And here I put in my zip code in Maryland, 20895, and I get 71 programs that give you money to make your house more energy efficient. 71. Now, these are loans, they're grants, they're tax credits, all kinds of sales tax incentives. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you can't even, dream up what the heck they have. And it shows you when the program ends, or was the last updated, when it was created. Gosh, 71 programs that give you money because you want to make your home more energy efficient, okay? So that's what you have to do. And really, you want to talk to people as much as possible, because they're the people going to know the system better than you will, because you're just getting into it the first time. And there's people, particularly anybody who works for the government, like these offices, you want to talk to them because they study it all the time and really get paid to help you understand the problem and paid to help you apply for this. And their job is to help you with any application problems and things like this. Just stay out of Google, because there they'll just scare you that you have to give them money to do something, and you don't have to, okay? Just be a little more patient. Okay, now one other place you want to look at for home repair. So we had the IRA, Inflation Reduction Act, IRA, yeah. Okay, and then we had that what was that? DSIREUSA.org. And remember, all the programs that give money are either at websites of .org or .gov. Okay, and so now you have those two, and now we have findhelp.org. Now, findhelp.org will show you the many programs from government or nonprofit organizations that help you repair homes for free, okay? I mean, there's a lot of grants, there's a lot of free services, you just pay for supplies, and they do all the labor and things like that, so you can't imagine the stuff like that. Don't try to guess what the government has. Don't try to guess what's available for free and what isn't, because you don't know. I don't know. I've been studying this for 50 years, and I'm still surprised. But here, if you go to findhelp.org and you put in your zip code, I put in my zip code here, and I put in home repair. Listen to this. How many grants do you think, how many programs do you think there are for home repair in a suburb of Maryland that I used to live in? 207. 207 grant programs, for home repair in Maryland. Okay. Now let's go over to Google. Let's see what they say. I'm gonna put in Google. Okay, and I'm gonna put in home repair grants. I live in Kensington, Maryland. Okay, that's in Google. Okay, and then you click on the little tools here when you get and it'll show you how many items it found. 1,360,000. You're not going to live long enough. So that's what Google was find for home repair grants where I lived in Kensington, Maryland. That's right, 1,360,000 grants. Okay, now as said, find help. 270. That sounded like a lot, didn't it? But the difference here is that 270, every one of them gives you free money. Every single one of those give free money or free services, right? On Google, you got 2.3 million, and maybe there's 200 in there. Maybe. How are you going to find 200 within 1.3 million? You're never going to find that. You don't know what they're called or anything. So that's why you have to just stay away from Google, please. That's what we're trying to do at Lesco Help, is show people you can't use Google. If you want to learn how to use that part of the economy that is 70% of the entire economy in the United States gives money to people. I'm sorry, 40%, what did I say, 70%? 40% of all the organizations that help you in this country, 40% give money for free. 60% want money from you. So you have 40% that gives money for free, 60% that gives money from you. Now, maybe you think that's better, that's fine. But if it costs you money and you have no money, it's terrible. So you have to know, even if you're not greedy, like most people, and know about the free stuff, because you're paying for it anyway. If you don't use this stuff, it's paid for already by taxpayers. But just that nobody advertises, they don't advertise, and you're stuck in Google. And you're stuck in Google to be paying for things out of your butt. You don't have to. Okay. So let me help you. We're at lescohelp.com, and for $20 a month, we give you unlimited one-on-one help to apply for every grant that you're eligible for. And find these grants, because you can't find them in Google. We find them for you. We show them to you. Now, you have to follow up and then contact the people and do some work on your part. So it's not bim bam, thank you, ma'am, and that's all you do is fill in the blanks. No, you have to talk to people. Like those 207 organizations, you start calling those people. Hey, can you help me with my home? That's it. You don't have to know what to say. You just have to know how to say, please help. Can you help me? And if not, then say, hey, can you suggest someone else That maybe will help me, because they do this work every day, helping people like you. So they're going to run into other programs that they don't do, but they know other people do it because they talk to people like you all the time. Okay, so they learn about other things you'll never know. I won't know either. So call them, not me.
They'll be here momentarily.
Okay, babe. Well, that was quite nice.
What?
That was pretty.
It was what?
I mean, it was quite good timing.